Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me for your general reading for May 2024. As always, you only take what is resonating specifically for you and you leave what isn't yours for someone else, okay? Remember, these are general readings, so we're pulling the general energy, right? So, your spirit animal guidance message for this month. It has come out in reverse, so I'm going to give you, as always, I'll give you both sides of the table, okay? Right, Badger and Endurance. Now, it came out in reverse, so this would indicate to me that some, not all, but some of our Tyrians are struggling with this, probably with this desire to quit something, to give up something, or to stop pursuing something that they had their heart set on, okay? With Endurance coming out in reverse, it's like, it's surrendering and giving up, but it's not the kind of surrender where you're surrendering control, not that kind of surrender. It's like, oh, fuck it, I quit. You know, it's more to do with that, right? Obviously, don't do that. When it's in its upright position, it says, whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith will be paying off. So you're needing to see some kind of evidence that the work that you've been putting in, the effort that you've been putting in has been worth it, okay? Now, you could have Scorpio placements in your chart because that message also came out for the Scorpio Sundays reading that I've just done. So if you do have Scorpionic placements in your chart, you definitely want to go check out that read, okay? Because it was the same sort of message. Know that no matter what the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that is best for you. Yeah, so again, with that coming out in the reverse position, Taurus, it's saying, look, something's coming up for you that is not going to be how you expected it to be, okay? So because of that, it could be a bit disappointing. You know, like you are seeing the result of something, but in your opinion, in your perspective, it's a bit of a anticlimactic result. You know, it's like you were expecting more, or you were expecting something different, or do you know what I mean? So there is a bit of disappointment with this energy. Now, I don't know the specifics of that, obviously, because I'm not psychic, okay? I am an intuitive. But the specifics are going to be different for everybody, right? It's funny with that one, actually, because they say it's a badger, but the picture is not a badger, which I find hilarious. The picture is actually of a raccoon. That's not a badger. That is not a badger at all. That's definitely a raccoon. So, I mean, yeah. There is a message there about having a good eye for detail. Taurus, you do have a very keen eye for detail. And the fact that something's not spot on for you, something's not exactly perfect, or in your mind's eye being perfect, it's going to irritate you, you know. Okay, what else for Taurus, please, for the month of May 2024? Taurus Collective. Okay. Right, so you've got the heart, love, affection, romance. And the flame has come out off balance. Fire element, passion, purification, spontaneity. It's creativity also, and is off balance. It's like your desire for something is waning, okay? The heart with the flame off balance. Or your attraction towards something or someone is waning. Something or someone is no longer looking as attractive to you. The book, wisdom, knowledge and growth, and then you've got the bat, freedom, flight and determination. Okay, right, I'm going to put a little stone on top of that one, just as I remember the orientation of that card, and it keeps the table tidy as well. Okay, right. There's some new information that's coming in towards you guys this month, Taurus. That makes you really analyze something here. I'm telling you that there is a situation that is playing out where it's no longer looking attractive to you because of this new information that's coming out. I'm feeling that there's also a message here about avoidance with that bat. Someone could be trying to avoid something, or they're trying to avoid you here. Right, we'll find out more information. What's going on for Taurus? I will show you the full deck, okay? Full deck, just before anyone says anything. What's going on for Taurus, please? The coins. Money will be coming to you. The parrots, someone will gossip about all of your secrets, so that's why they're coming across as being unattractive then, because they're a gossip. The dagger in reverse, fear what these tense situations are being resolved because it's in reverse. And then the hat, you will be playing a different role, it's off balance, so that's taking you out your comfort zone. You're trying to avoid having to do something differently, or you're trying to avoid facing the inevitable change here with this playing a different role, off balance. You tend to feel safer when things are pretty much on a set routine. That's like your comfort zone, it's that set routine, and this bat is calling for an intense change of your routine, okay? But you're definitely trying to avoid, I feel it could be you're avoiding having to take up a new job, or you're avoiding having to move things around or shift things around. You know, that could be happening on a little scale, such as your living room. You're trying to avoid moving around your living room, or that could be happening on a bigger scale, as in you're trying to avoid moving house or something. You know, take it as big or as little as how you feel it sits with you. But something is definitely changing up here for you, Taurus, and you're going to be playing a different role. Playing a different role from what you're currently playing right now. And it's going to be uncomfortable. It is going to be uncomfortable, but just for a little while, okay? Now, you do have finances that's coming in with this coins energy, okay? Pay rise, promotion, getting some kind of a return on something that you financially invested towards, okay? Again, you're going to know if you're sitting there waiting on a financial return, then you're going to know that that's your message, okay? It's you finally getting paid. I'm also feeling as well that some of yous are paying off, like your final payments. So you're clearing up debts, for example, and that's going to leave you with more finances at the end of every month, okay? And then because of that, you're going to have more freedoms, all right? They say that money doesn't buy happiness, but what it does get someone is choices, you know, and that's pretty frigging close, right? It gets people choices. Having more finances means you got more choice. So it looks like you're going to be choosing to spend these additional finances either on somebody that you love, or, you know, doing something nice for yourself. Going out on dates as well, it could be, because that's love, affection and romance, okay? You actually having the finances to take your special person out on dates. that sort of thing. Okay, it's like having those additional finances at the end of the month is going to bring with it a certain amount of freedoms for you to choose. Well, what are you going to do with this? You know, and it looks like you're going to put it towards something that is a good investment. Okay. Now, you've got someone gossiping here, Taurus, okay? Now, I bloody hate getting negative messages during readings, but you know what? It is what it is, okay? I can't choose what comes out. It's just the way that it is. Someone's gossiping about your secrets, and because it's in close proximity to the heart and the flame off balance, I feel that this individual was someone that either, if you didn't look up to them, you probably did look up to them, or, you know, fancied them, had a bit of a crush on them or whatever. It looks like because they're such an avid gossip, that's made them really, really unattractive in your eyes. Okay, really unattractive. This person's probably an air sign, okay, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, because you do have a lot of air energies coming into play here, okay, with the book, the dagger, the parrot, the bat, a lot of air energy, definitely. And you finding, do you know what, I'm not attracted to that person anymore, or I don't want to be friends with that person anymore because of their obsession with being a gossip. You know, with that flame coming out off balance and the parrot, it's someone who's being really damaging with their gossip as well, okay, Taurus? So obviously, if you know that no one's gossiping about you, about all of your secrets to others, if you know that that's not happening to you, then just do keep that in mind if someone does come up to you and starts gossiping to you about other people, okay? It's basically someone trying to damage another person's reputation here, okay? Now, if this is happening to you, Taurus, then it's really going to reaffirm to you how much you do value your privacy, okay? A lot of earth signs, They really do value their privacy. They don't like the thought of other people knowing their business. Okay, so obviously if you are cross-watching for a Taurus, and if you're about to do this, or if you currently are doing this, then definitely I would knock that on the head, like, immediately, okay? If you value the Taurus in your life any, then you would stop doing this immediately, because that's going to be really, really offensive to an earth sign, is to have, you know, is to be being talked about. It's not pleasant at all. Now, again, it's making me uncomfortable, Taurus. I do apologize. It's sort of catching me here in the back of my throat, because I'm looking at this dagger now with the book energy, and I'll switch out cameras so that you can see as well. It's like this individual who is the gossip has done this before, okay? They've got a track record here. They've got a history here of doing that to people, and now they're doing it to you. They've probably done this to you multiple times before in the past, and you might have ignored it. Okay, do you remember with that avoidance energy that I got with the bat? You might have tried to ignore the fact that this person was a spiteful gossip in the past, and now they're doing it yet again. It can no longer be ignored, okay? So with you having to really reaffirm your position with this person, that's going to make you feel really uncomfortable, right? Now let's start clarifying this and see if we can get a deeper level into this energy. Can you clarify the heart and the coins for our Taurus collective, please? For the month of May. Heart and coins for Taurus, thank you. The Five of Wands, yeah. You've worked bloody hard for these additional finances coming in. Like, you've genuinely earned that. You've gone through the struggles. You've gone through that trial of strength. It feels like you have proved yourself. You've proved to yourself that you can do it. That you can. When you put your heart and mind to something, you definitely can achieve. Okay. This one says, learn to take life as it comes, both the positive and the negative. So, again, I'm feeling that this is more to do with your struggle to get to the point where you're at right now, and you giving yourself permission to enjoy the fruits of your labour. Okay, I feel that some Taurus could be grappling with maybe feelings of guilt, kind of like imposter syndrome sort of thing. Okay, just be mindful if that is going on, right? Because as you'll know, imposter syndrome is bullshit. Like, that's just literally your low self-esteem. Like, if you could personify your low self-esteem, that would just be your low self-esteem has randomly found a megaphone, basically. Okay, that's the best way I can describe imposter syndrome. So just recognize that for what it is. Okay, the Six of Coins: reach out to others with love and compassion. Excuse me, I said the Six of Coins. It's the Six of Cups, which is strange. Because obviously your Six of Coins is like an equal exchange, an equal give and take. It's selling something, buying something. You know, it's a healthy and equal exchange and a return. You know, why I called that the Six of Coins? That's just weird, but a strange slip. But again, I mean, it could be relative to this energy right here. You know, you've put in the time, so you're due that reward, right? Nostalgia, memories, healing, comfort, steady gain, pleasure after hardships. Yeah, and what a nice card to get, because you've got the hardships there, and then the pleasure after hardships. I do feel that the vast majority of our Taurus collective are coupled up with someone, or if they're currently single, then they're about to be coupled up with someone. Because I'm seeing like two individuals here enjoying some downtime together. Okay, that's going to be you and your significant other, or your intended significant other. Just really enjoying this downtime together. Can you tell us more about this energy? Thank you. A star and the three of, the star and the Three of Coins. Yeah, so there is a message about how you're not on your own, Taurus. Again, if you are currently single, then it's saying, well, you're very soon not going to be single. Okay, the star and the Three of Coins. That's collaborating well with others. You've got all of your dreams here coming true. You've got healing and nurturing energy. Something is definitely being rebalanced here this month for you, Taurus. And it does feel like your finances is being rebalanced, which helps you to feel more secure overall. Okay, now it's not that you're obsessed with money or anything like that. That's just how you feel safe. That's just how you feel secure. And do you know what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. We've got to be realistic, and we've got to be practical, right? It just is what it is. Everybody needs money to survive. And if any of the earth signs feel that they're scraping close to the barrel financially, they're not going to feel secure within themselves at all. You know, that they're going to be on high anxiety. It's just the way that it is. So it does look like you're going to be working either with that significant other, as I say, or within a group of people on something here. Could be even a project that is close to your heart here, something creative as well. You're working on something that you genuinely feel is a part of who you are as a person. It's something very, very important to you for certain. What's this gossip? Whoa. Okay, Strength reversed, Leo energy, and the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Okay, Strength reversed. That's a very weak-minded individual, Strength reversed. It could be, for a small handful of yous, this gossip could be someone who tried to either work with you in the past, or they tried to get in a relationship with you in the past. It's someone who you turned down, basically. Okay, you somehow, either on a professional or a personal level, you turned this person down. You realize that this person basically was full of shit. That they didn't have any sort of get up and go to them. You know, they didn't have any real aspiration to them at all. Again, like, that's all Strength reversed energy. Someone very, very weak-minded. A sheep as well, you know, someone who prefers to follow the crowd rather than carving out their own path. That's who this individual is. Now, the thing is as well, it's come out with Queen of Wands. So for a small handful of yous, that gossip could well be a love rival. Okay, someone who's jealous of your ambitions, someone who is jealous of how you look. Okay, you could be incredibly handsome or incredibly beautiful. You know, you've got a lot of substance to you as well. Okay, it's not all just about the looks. They could be feeling incredibly threatened and jealous of you for that. Like, sometimes in that combination, it's basically someone who is just looking at the surface level and not really focused on anything else of what makes a person right? They just look at the surface level stuff, which is really unfortunate. Yes, there are people out there like it. This energy is very, very doubtful within themselves, and that's ultimately what they project out into the rest of the world. Okay, so I am seeing that this gossip, because of this Queen of Wands, it is something to do with how you look, and the gossip is about how you bought what you have, as in they've been telling everybody that you've had maybe some kind of cosmetic surgery so that you will look the way that you look, for example. Okay, they're very, very shallow. Do keep that in mind. Spirit's telling you that this person's very, very shallow, very surface level. And the thing is as well, guys, even if you have had surgeries, listen, that's no one else's business. Each to their own, right? Each to their own. If you want to go and do that, you know, you don't need anyone else's permission. You know, listen, I've never understood why that's got to be a huge deal to other people, why that needs to be a topic of gossip or a topic of conversation. It's like, look, live and let live. Let people do what they want to do that makes them happy. You know, it's none of anyone else's business. But the message is that this individual's being incredibly spiteful, very, very gossipy, specifically about your looks, specifically. And I'm pretty certain you all know where I'm sitting on that one. It's like, honestly, they should GTFO. I just find that crazy. You know, it's crazy to me. It's like, just because they don't agree with that, it doesn't give them the right to go off and gossip about someone who has done that. You got the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. They've lost a good friend through this. Okay, that 10 of Swords is a betrayal. It's being backstabbed. Okay. This air sign or fire sign is in the process of, like, stabbing you in the back. I don't know how else I can put that. A very cowardly person. I'm feeling as well, for a small handful of yous, that this individual has actually teamed up with other people that you have been bullied by in the past. They've teamed up with them to continue to stir the pot, basically. Okay, being a shit stirrer. Can clarify the book with the dagger in reverse. Thank you. Okay, so the Eight of Wands, that's basically come out in the reverse position. So that's cutting off contact. It's going no contact with this person. It's cutting off all avenues of communication, okay? This person definitely cannot and should not be trusted. Again, with that book, this is someone that you've got a history with. There is a track record of this person either slagging you off or slagging other people off to you. Unfortunately, Taurus, it looks like this month it is going to be your turn. Spirit's telling you go no contact with this person. Spirit's telling you protect yourself. Spirit's saying, look, there's no point in you getting frustrated with this person, okay? They are so insolent. They are not gonna listen to you. They are so incredibly jealous, okay? It even says jealousy there. They're so incredibly jealous and insolent. They are not gonna see things from your side of the table whatsoever, okay? Your best bet is to put this person firmly behind you where they belong. Okay, Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Very, very naive, thinking that you wouldn't find out, that they were gossiping about you behind your back. Very naive to think that they would get away with that yet again. Very, very childish, very immature energy. Okay, clarify the bat with the bat and the hat. That rhymes. Clarify the bat with the hat, please. Thank you. Right, the same reverse for that one. The Emperor reversed, Aries energy, yeah. And the Three of Wands, even more Aries energy. Right, so this is you taking back your power from this situation, from this person. An Emperor in reverse, that's a very repressive energy. Again, with the word abusive, a very abusive individual. Basically overbearing, very unreasonable. They have taken advantage of their position of power or their perceived position of power, okay? They've taken advantage of their authority also, or their perceived position of authority. I keep huffing and sighing at that energy because it's like, Jesus Christ. You're not going to be able to speak sense to that person at all. Like that's a non-starter. Okay, Emperor in reverse is a very unreasonable person. You're dealing with an unreasonable person, and so it looks like for the first time, either in a very long time or the first time ever, if that's a parent, like an over dominating, over possessive, over controlling parent, for example. Okay, for the first time in a long time, or for the first time in your life, you're going to have to live without this person being an influence in your life. And because that's so starkly different from what you're used to, that is absolutely going to be uncomfortable, okay? Especially if this is someone that you're trauma bonded to as well. That's a real thing, okay? Trust me, the Emperor in reverse is not a pleasant energy. And again, that can also be indicative of how this person, through their treatment of you, has rendered you feeling powerless as well. That can also be Emperor reverse. It can also be Spirit saying, make yourself inaccessible to this person, okay? Definitely the Emperor or the Empress in reverse, that's inaccessible. Like, you cannot go near this person, you cannot touch them, they are inaccessible. So maybe you need to make yourself inaccessible to them as well, okay? And Three of Wands, find your inspiration to take action. So take your disappointment in this person, and see if you can move that forward. Okay, your Three of Wands is literally future proofing and future planning, because it's all about preparation. Okay, it can be rapid growth and expansion as well. It's you're either waiting for your ships to come in, or you could be watching your ships leave without you. Okay, so there is a message here about, look, you don't want to miss your boat, Taurus. So take this situation and flip it and use it to your advantage to maneuver out of this environment where this is going on. Okay, that's how you're going to flip the situation to your advantage. Okay, they're saying you don't want to miss your boat on this, right? You want to catch the next boat out of there, which is a metaphor, of course. I mean, it could be literal for some of you. Again, just take it as it resonates. Yeah, you've got the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so that could be a member of your family that you going through, or will be going through, this really awful, disappointing situation with, being backstabbed by a member of your own family. There's nothing more painful than that, right? So, I mean, again, just take it as it resonates. This one's saying everything that you have planned has worked out. Okay, so you will come into lasting happiness. Okay, it's that feeling of belonging, it's that feeling of completion, it's contentment, it's feeling blessed. It's very, very optimistic, happy, peaceful energy with your Ten of Cups. Okay, so I feel that that's more to do with the bigger picture that you must not lose sight of. Okay, in spite of this maliciousness that's going on right here, that maliciousness, it does seem to be dominating the energies for the month. I loathe to say. Okay, but certainly by the time that the month closes out, I do see that there is going to be a resolve to that particular gossip. You're going to be finalizing your relationship or your connection with them before May closes out, I feel. Okay. These cards are very thick cardstock. Okay, miracles, expect the wanderers to emerge. Yeah. So, make a wish. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. Interesting, kind of feels like a trap to me. So, someone's playing games here, Taurus, okay? So if they're not gossiping about you, then they're gossiping to you as a test to see who you tell what. Okay, it's a game player in your energy this month, Taurus. All right, narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. That's someone laying traps. Someone thinks that they're clever, and they're actually not. They're just a massive shit stirrer. Okay, it's very, very childish behavior. It's like someone's telling you a piece of information, a piece of gossip, to see if you go off and repeat it to another person, and they're going to be clocking who it is that you tell and see what comes back to them. Very, very pathetic, very childish. Okay, that's why Spirit's saying tread thoughtfully, right? If anyone tells you any gossip this month, Taurus, ignore it. Like, forget that you've got that information. Just completely ignore it, right? And then, look, discovering truth. Exactly. You stand in the light of truth. So the knee-jerk reaction is going to be to explain yourself, to defend yourself, to put forth your version of events, because of this gossip doing so much damage. Spirit's saying the only thing you have to do is remember your own integrity. Okay. Avoid falling into the trap of feeling that you have to run round and tell everyone the truth. They're saying that basically that might make you look a little bit mad. Okay, let this person run their mouth, keep evidence, keep proof, keep receipts, this, that and the next, and then anyone who has got any sort of integrity to them, they're going to come up to you and ask you directly for the truth, and only then can you put forward your version of events. Okay, I also feel as well that other people who have heard nasty gossip about you, they are going to realize that it is just lies, gossip and bullshit. Okay, so don't forget to give other people credit where credit is due. Okay, again, that's not going to go for everybody. Yes, unfortunately, the vast majority of people will believe the gossip, but then you'll know that that's because they want to believe the gossip. Okay, again, think about how these people are responding and how they're reacting to this gossip, because that tells you everything that you need to know about who they are as a person as well. Yeah, so I mean, look at it that way, right? If someone wants to believe the worst of you, well, why would that be? You know? And if someone is someone claiming to be a friend of yours, and they're actively choosing to believe in the worst of you, well, they're not really a friend then, are they? You know, the healthy response would be for them to tell the gossip, well, that doesn't sound like TAURUS. I don't think you're telling me the truth, because that doesn't sound like the TAURUS that I know at all. Okay? There are going to be people out there, TAURUS, who will actually go, that doesn't sound like TAURUS to me. Okay? And that's the people that you want to keep in your life. What else for TAURUS, please? What else for TAURUS? Oh, the whole deck wants to just jump out. Okay, cut your losses. Yes, moon in detriment. Exactly, cut your losses. People always do reveal to you who they truly are. Right, moon in detriment. There it is, number 66. Okay, it would be absolutely lovely if life were nothing but rainbows and unicorns. But after a certain age, say around 7, we start to realize that there is always going to be light and shade. Drawing this card suggests that right now you might be going through a little bit more shade than light. You're not at your best, and it could be that the situation that you're inquiring about is taking its toll on you and your vitality. You have two choices at this point. Either you keep going in the same direction that you've been heading in, or you do what it takes to cut your losses. In other words, it is possible for you to change tack now. Or are you absolutely committed to the actions that you've been taking? You're not running on full power in this situation at the moment, so if you want to change that, you need to think about what it's going to take to strengthen your position. In your current situation, it is not easy to be spontaneous, and that can make everything feel rather tedious. Additional meanings for this card: what is happening is not your fault. Are you being too self-conscious? Do you need to look on the bright side a little bit more? Life goes in circles, and you need to accept that this is a moment to do the necessary emotional work. The moon is said to be in detriment in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is all about being strict and severe, and the moon is all about emotions, and together they create tension. Yeah, a very tense situation for certain. Honestly, TAURUS, I'm lost for words with that read. It's I quite frankly don't know what to say with that one. It's never nice to hear that someone's been bad-mouthing you behind your back. That's never a nice message to receive. But again, Spirit could not have made that message any clearer. You do not have to engage with that person. You do not have to engage with anybody who believes that person, okay? The ones who give a shit about you will recognize the BS immediately, okay? You can learn a lot of good lessons from a few fucked up people. Take a moment and think about a major lesson in your life. Did your heart get broken? Did a friend betray you? Did that heartbreak teach you not to settle? Are you resilient and self-reliant now because you had to be? Think of the fucked up person who taught you that lesson and send them a little cosmic thank you. Gratitude for the lesson you learned does not excuse what they did, but it does help you to avoid going back in for the same lesson with a new fucked up person, though. Yeah. Difficult energies. But yeah, that is what I have for you, Taurus. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then I am taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. A very happy birthday as well to our Taurus collective who is celebrating. We are in Taurus season, of course. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.